Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Southern's offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's French. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously,
turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get pop.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Going for it all. Makes the catch and gets the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Dallas. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's French. Caught over the middle, it's Dallas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The short hands, it's Dallas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Creates a little space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Across the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Farrell. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal for this offense. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Trying to rumble in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play. Now they keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's French. Finds his back in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Green. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Farrell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. On the ground, it's Irvin. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
Intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Dropping back, it's French. Pocket breaking down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap on third down. Unloads it left. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Third and short like that out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 21 to Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to throw, it's French. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Back to pass, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just steamrolling the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the air, it's French. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. It's caught. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Finds his tight end. Shows him the stiff arm. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Firing to the right, complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch.